Did we ever talk about how we saw Crawl?
Oh,
You didn't. I mean, I heard
you,
a little.
you didn't go.
I wasn't there. No,
Yeah.
no.
oh, you didn't. You're fine. You
I
made
don't
the
pay
right
money
choice.
on tickets or anything anymore.
That was a tough one for you to miss.
Whose choice was that?
Who do you
So-
think?
so
It was
Toy.
Toy Toy.
Yeah.
It was that or Lion King, right?
I don't even think Lion King was on the table because she
Wasn't
just
it?
was
She already had
insistent.
tickets for that. Yeah.
We had to go see Crawl too.
So has anyone here seen Lion King?
Not yet.
no, not yet.
We had
don't-
tickets and then we got busy with move stuff and then ended up canceling them.
Yeah.
Yes. Have
I'll
we
watch
said it
it
on
on
the
TV.
pod yet, Chad?
So what? That I moved?
Yeah, you moved, but the bigger deal about that.
Oh, about a condo.
You're going to
with
talk
my
about
wife?
Lion King. I'm like, no, we talked about it.
Chad bought a house.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
wife and I bought a
congrats, Chad.
condo in the seaside town of
It's
Swampscott.
a beautiful town, a beautiful condo. I'm very proud of you, very happy for you.
Thank you.
Now I'm the only one of three of us who is not a land baron.
For now. Yeah.
For now, sure. Caitlin, do you have any thoughts on
We'll give you all
that?
the ins and outs when you get to that point. And definitely, I would recommend most of the people I worked with.
Okay. Who was the hardest person to work with?
Um,
was there any
What's interesting, because between our lawyer and the seller's lawyer,
Yeah.
there was some gap there. We don't know who it was. It almost seemed like I would
I bet they
believe-
used to date.
That's exactly what I was
Really?
thinking. The way that their
the lawyer
attitude
pool is
was
pretty small.
Mm.
And if you're a lawyer, you don't want to date some
No.
accountant.
You want to date
You
somebody who's
want
going to
another
argue back
lawyer.
with
Yeah,
you.
you want
yeah.
Esquire to be there
Absolutely.
for both people.
Oh.
If I was a lawyer, I would exclusively go by Esquire Haney.
Yeah, you would.
Exclusively.
Wait, Haney Esquire?
I don't know how it works.
I
It's
think
not. It doesn't replace your first
No,
name.
well, is it like,
Esquire Haney.
is Esquire not like doctor?
no.
No.
I don't think. Yeah,
So it'd be
no.
Elliot Haney Esquire.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'd still make people call me Esquire Haney. I wouldn't make them. I would request it.
Would you have JD at the end of your signature?
He'd
too?
put every letter
Everything
he could
that he could.
possibly.
I'm going to cut this out because there's probably some of our audience that are these people. But I get so
Doubt it.
annoyed. I get so annoyed when people write their degree in their signature. I get it. You did the work. You got a master's degree. But
Yeah.
do you need to tell everybody every single time you send an email?
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what I'm-
Do you use it in yours?
No.
Okay, and Chad and I do not have advanced degrees. So
Oh, I do have something in my signature I'm proud of, though.
What?
I've got my cell phone number, my desk
Oh,
number,
God.
and it says H&O. That's the Call and Notes hotline. So if you need to know who you can call to hear some Hall and Notes, you can just dial in.
Can we
That's in
do
my
a
email
little?
signature.
Can we do a little rendition that we were just doing before we started recording?
Sure.
I can't start it. I'll do the drum beat.
Yeah. Those private eyes, they're watching you. They're watching you.
Welcome. Hey,
Hey,
welcome to
well.
I'll Tell You What.
Yeah, your weekly dose of uninformed analysis.
With who? Who, Caitlin?
Caitlin, Elliot, and Chad.
Wow, we're just trying new things this episode.
we
aren't
are.
Oh,
we?
there's going to be a lot of things that we're going to be trying.
We have just a very small amount of housekeeping
Oh, yeah.
to go over before we
do.
get into the meat of this episode, which you already know this.
It's the skin on the chicken, you know?
Sure.
Gross.
Skin is some of the best part of the chicken.
Yeah.
Oh,
Crispy
man.
skin. Kind of
Oh.
gross when you really think
Not
about
when
it.
it's flabby.
Ooh,
You don't want that. You want the
Nice
crispy.
soggy,
Crispy
never
skin.
crisp. Maybe cooked in there juice.
Factory
Are pork
farming is
rinds
gonna kill us
actually
all.
pork skin?
Yeah.
Or
That's
no?
what I heard.
Are they?
Mhm.
What else would they be?
I don't know. I figured
Just
they were just
rye.
fake, wheat things with
Oh.
pork flavoring.
Like
I
those
think you can
cinnamon
get
things at
those.
Taco Bell?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
those are cinnamon twists. Those are not pork
Yeah,
rinds.
but I mean, I feel like they're
They're made out of the same thing,
they
just
look the
pork
same.
flavored.
Yeah.
I think you can get those, but if it...
like a real pork rind
Or-
is
yep.
actually.
Yeah.
What are we?
What are we talking about?
That's what this show is.
I just
know.
wanted to say you already know this, but this
It's
episode
an hour
is
of
a
drivel.
it's a would you rather episode.
Oh, it is.
So we're gonna get into it, but we have some housekeeping
We do.
before that happens.
Yes.
Keep house, Elliot.
And it's a small piece of housekeeping. I just want to make sure people know.
Right.
So you know.
Mark your calendars, but don't actually.
Do it.
September 28th, I'll tell you what, live in Boston, Massachusetts.
Hey, coming at you.
Regrettably,
Coming
Prime
from
time,
the-
1 o'clock, 1
The
to
rolling
4.
hills of Jamaica Plain.
Yeah.
come to Sam Adams.
Bella
Plan to go to Bella Luna,
Luna.
but then don't. Just stay at Sam Adams.
Wait, what?
Elliot wants people to buy the ticket but not come to
Oh,
the show.
right.
So
That's precisely what I want.
support the good causes.
No,
So-
it's going to be fun.
We don't yet have a place for you to buy a ticket. But
There
we
is
have
a place.
There is?
You just have to go to the Bella Luna website, go to the calendar, and then on there's a place that you can go to the Eventbrite or the page.
That's a little bit of a path, but
There's,
okay.
there's a bit. We will
figure it
create
out.
a Bitly or some
Yeah.
shortened link
We'll put
that
it on
we
the
will.
Instagram.
The Instagram's gonna be
Okay.
coming out.
So what we do know is how much tickets cost.
We do.
Yes.
And the time and the date.
time and the date. So
And that's it.
if you don't want to go through all the work of going to that website and then going to the Eventbrite, just Venmo me. Venmo.com/Elliot Haney. Tickets are $50.
What a shyster.
Tickets
This is
are
a real
50
number.
$50 in advance. 60
At the door.
Now, are we worth 50?
No.
Absolutely not. But it's a charity event.
Yeah.
You get a T-shirt, pizza buffet, DJ by AJ.
Drink
Rose.
tickets?
I don't know if there's drink tickets. There might
Maybe.
be. We're uninformed of all the details about this.
We know a little bit.
But the shortened link that we put on the Insta will take you to a full description of the
Will
event.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So that's
yeah.
our
that's
action
cool.
abortion deadline by
But-
us saying that we need to
And
make
then
it.
we'll send out the full tour schedule in the coming weeks. Right, Elliot?
Just to reinforce,
I'll tell you what bought a bus.
the easiest way to get a ticket is to Venmo Elliot Haney. $50.
I'm waiting for the laugh track to
I'm
kick
gonna
in.
add a
You
laugh
gotta
track
add a
just
laugh
for
track.
you.
You gotta add a laugh.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about a bell.
Can you? What
Speaking
would we
of Saved by the Bell,
Yeah.
so I was watching some commercials on TV the other day because Katie and I watch Bachelor in Paradise.
Of course.
Down with Blake.
Of course you do.
Am I right?
Don't know who that is.
But there's this new show called Mixed Dish that's coming out.
Oh, yeah,
and
I
they
heard
did a
that.
character change before the show even came out.
Really?
Like they had Anders, the guy who was from Workaholics and
Oh, yeah.
the Mindy Project and stuff. He was in all the promos coming up. And then this week they showed the promos.
He's not in
Different guy playing the dad.
it.
Really?
I wonder if there's some behind the scenes
It's like crazy.
drama.
I'm like, what? So
Oh,
they,
he's playing a dad?
he was.
He's not
Wow.
Adam
anymore.
Devine,
Oh,
right?
No.
No, Anders, the guy who looks like me
He's like
when I don't have
taller.
a beard.
Oh,
Blondish
that's
hair.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Sorry.
now they switched out with the guy who had played Zach on Saved by the Bell.
Really?
Yeah, but he's not
He
like
was more
blonde and everything.
dad-like.
He's like dark haired and kind of scruffy hippie.
I
looking.
don't think of that guy you're talking about that looks like you as a father yet.
Me
but he's
neither.
probably like mid to
he
late
is,
30s, so
yeah,
it probably
but
makes total
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
I guess we're just used to our age not being parents.
I think we also have
Maybe.
like our peers that we see on TV. We
Right.
assume are younger because we don't realize how.
Yeah.
Like think about this. Most professional athletes are younger than us. There's just a handful
of
that are
course.
older than us,
It's only like the baseball players, really.
and not even like the good
Tom
ones. like-
Brady.
yeah.
Oh,
Did you know?
that's
Kickers.
So
tough. That's tough to
Jason
hear.
Biggs from American Pie.
Yeah.
You might have heard of him.
Yeah, he was in American Pie too.
He was,
right?
and
Yeah,
3
okay.
and
Oh,
4.
Oh, great.
64 years old.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
You're
Check it.
flying.
Google
Wait,
it.
Oh,
is
yeah,
that the
that probably
dad
was a
from
funny
American
joke.
Pie, or
No, that's
the-
Eugene Levy.
Okay, so
Jason Biggs is the boy who
I
had
bet
the
he's 38.
relations with the pie.
Relations with
Ooh.
the pie.
the main guy. He's not 64.
Speaking of celebrities that
oh,
He's
yeah.
41,
No, I know.
Elliot.
Celebrities.
I found out today, Heath Ledger. Guess how old he was when he died?
29.
You were there. Damn it, Chad.
I was there too.
How shocked
I
was
guess
I when I heard he was
34,
29? I thought he was late 30s, easily.
Yeah.
Speaking of celebrities, again, my wife and I just moved to a new community, and we're shopping at Whole Foods, and my wife like
Ooh,
does a
fancy.
double take sort of
Yeah.
stuff. She's like, "Rob, I just saw Rob Schneider,"
Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo.
and I was like,
Terrible film.
So
"Really,
good.
really?" So then, like, we went to our car and like positioned ourselves and like sat and waited.
You staked him out.
A little bit. And I was like, that's fine. I want to let him live his life. But then also came out Adam Sandler. So
That's wild.
both of them, like with their daughters, got in a Lincoln Navigator and like drove off. And we're
Wow.
like, wow,
I
celebrity
think-
sighting.
I wonder what they got at Whole Foods.
Wasn't Grown Ups filmed in like Marblehead or Nahant or something?
In part of it was in my hometown. But yeah, I think around
Yeah.
Massachusetts. Yeah.
I think
was
they're
Rob
doing
Schneider in Grown Ups?
I think he may be.
Are they
I
doing
think they're
Grown Ups
I think
3?
They're making a Grown Ups 3, but
Oh,
also I
man.
think there's a Halloween
they're
thing that
making
they're
a Grown Ups 3.
that they're filming in Marblehead, but it's taking place like it's in Salem and some of the shootings in Marblehead sort of stuff.
Cool.
So
Hmm.
more movies coming
Did you know
out.
Hocus Pocus was filmed in Marblehead?
That makes sense.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. I think that's true. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I think it's true.
I mean, you also told us Jason Biggs was 64.
Yeah.
That was obviously a goof.
Elliot
What
is
a-
a Nolan.
What a card
liar.
you are, Elliot.
It was obviously a goof,
What a
Caitlin.
prankster.
So would you rather trust Elliot when he tells you something or not?
No.
Not.
B.
I would be on the
Option B.
nuts. Do not
I
trust
will
Elliot.
disagree with you and say I would trust him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You've never even met him, Elliot.
Such an Elliot to do.
He might not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but he knows a lot about a little.
Yeah, he's got blunt objects when
Or
you
a
need
little
it.
about a lot
Yeah.
is what I meant to
Yeah.
say.
Exactly. Our point.
Remember when I started
And what he
this
doesn't know,
episode?
he just lies about.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah.
Well, you have been known to say, I'm never one to let the truth get in the way of a good story.
That's true. I subscribe to that school of thought too, Elliot.
thank you. Remember when I said that we were going to get right to the point, but I had quick housekeeping?
Oh yeah. Did
That
we cover the housekeeping?
That was 12 minutes ago.
No, it wasn't. Was it
It
really?
was just
oh
about, yeah.
gosh, sorry everybody.
That's his Jason Biggs math, though. Is really like 3.
It's dog ears. It's Big's ears. Ugh.
Well, let's quit making the people wait for what they came here for.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay?
Get right to as what Elliot calls the meat.
Yeah, would you
Let's get-
rather listen to the rest of this podcast on your commute or just turn it off and
If
listen
it's
to
no,
something else?
simple, just push stop and move along.
Yeah.
If you're still listening at this point, that's your fault.
Oh man.
And you're in for the long haul. Let's get going.
Yep.
Chad, did you bring any Would You Rathers?
I did. I brought an entire book.
Should we
that
just
is
like
filled
one
with
after
them.
the
Oh,
other?
really?
Like,
Yeah,
Oh,
I came.
that's cool.
This is the week that Chad has done the most preparation.
so I need to ask, do you have like ones picked out, or are you just gonna like open to a page and we're gonna go with it?
We're going wild.
Okay,
card
why
on
don't we
this.
start with you,
I
and then we'll
like
go
that.
Caitlin, then me,
Okay.
and then we'll just go until
Okay,
we're tired of
sweet.
it.
All
Find
right.
mine.
All right. Would you rather walk around from now on wearing
I forgot Chad would have to
cold read
Oh
this thing, so I
god,
just
it's gonna
opened
be
the
a
book.
long episode,
Yeah.
people.
Hello. Would you rather walk around from now on wearing shoes with little suction cups or metal cleats on the bottom?
Brrr.
So you're either going to be going click, 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 or you're
Chad, great job on the sound
That was
effects.
really good. I feel like I'm gonna be team cleat, and this is my rationale. I think the suction cup would be a little bit more fun,
Yeah,
but it would get so gross and dirty.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like hair would get stuck to them and stuff.
do.
Like,
I do
I'm just
know.
Like, ugh.
I spent.
Jesus, he was an athlete.
I don't
back
even
in
know
the
that
day.
was, that was an
I
athlete,
wore
so
cleats for
Okay.
years.
I used to wear cleats, and when we'd have to walk like across the cement, it was just a bad experience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know?
sure. Well, neither of these are a great
Well,
experience.
Yeah.
but here's what I'm going to say:
You tell me.
suction cup shoes,
Won't stick in the grass.
beautiful on carpet and or grass.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
all,
maybe.
maybe. What do you mean?
I don't know. I think on carpet they would be like a little bit like there'd be
might
a
catch a
lot
little
of
bit.
friction.
They would catch in different
you would
ways.
You'd be like have to really pick your feet up in
Maybe,
both scenarios.
But if it's windy, just suction your foot right there,
it's
and you're
windy.
stuck.
You go to
You know what might be
Niagara
fun?
Falls and just lean all the way over.
If you can get yourself on a nice, like, polished floor
That'd
with
be
some
fun.
cleats
Yeah.
and start on carpet and run, you could, like, slide and do, like, a real drift on your own feet.
Tokyo
kind of thing.
drift.
Yeah,
I feel
that
like
could
be
the,
cool.
the suction cup shoes are less hurtful to people's floors. And
That's
I'm
true.
always thinking about the company that's hosting me.
Yeah.
Also, try, like, cleats. You could tap dance a little and do a little
True.
jig.
That'd be
Suction
fun.
cups, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's like musical.
You'd be more like the like rope people where you push the thing on the bottom, they go limp, and then like you release it and they come back up and they're
I love
standing.
those
like
little
the
things.
the reindeer things
yeah.
and all those
little monkey on the bars.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you imagine like having the suction cup shoes on and you step out of your door and the first step you take is the only step you can take all day, and you're just
You
stuck.
have to wait there till somebody comes home and lets you
Or
picks you up.
every time you take a step, you have to like reach down and like unhinge all the cups.
Those would
one
be
at a
some good suction. But think about what else you could do. You could like Spider-Man it. You could like
Ooh.
go
Right.
up buildings.
I don't think I have the core strength for that.
Would it be one single suction cup or many?
I was
Ooh.
picturing many.
I was
I
too,
think-
but I was also thinking it could
like
just
replace a cleat with a
be one. A cup.
cup.
Yeah. But we could make some plunger shoes.
turn an Audi to an innie. Call back to our
It's
friend
an innie.
Googe. Yeah.
You'd have to do high tops.
Oh, I think so. That
For
would,
the ankle support.
either of these
Yeah.
would destroy ankles.
Well, I prefer the low top just
Well,
in general.
that's your life.
But like cleats, I had low top baseball cleats. I think high top football cleats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever? You played
Sports and
something. What
yeah.
did you play?
Field hockey and lacrosse.
So that was
in
like
high
traditional
school.
cleats,
Yeah.
right? Chad, you played football, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Football.
So we've all
mostly.
spent our time
In cleats.
In cleats.
But
But
not
none of us-
suction cups. Although, I don't know. Maybe I'm making an assumption.
I'm absolutely throwing my hat into the ring for the suction cup shoes.
I think I'm gonna go with cleats as like my definitive, like what I would want for life. I feel like suction cups would be fun to play
Fun.
with.
It's like a weekend shoe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's a party shoe.
Oh boy.
All right, which way are we going?
Let's. Okay,
Would you rather go Elliot or Caitlin?
Me. I'll go.
Write in. Tell us what you think.
This is a good one for you, Elliot. Would you rather be able to detect any lie you hear
Ooh.
or get away with any lie you tell?
Oh, we
Caitlin?
already know.
You have the same one?
That was on my list.
Oh, man.
Yeah. We both Googled the
same thing. And we're like, let me click the first link.
Shit.
Path of least resistance.
So can you say it one more time?
Would you rather be able to detect
Yeah.
any lie that you hear someone else tell
Yeah.
or get away with any lie that you tell?
I already know his answer.
I mean, I gotta go on brand here, but not for the reasons you think. I would rather be able to get away with any lie that
Yeah.
I tell.
Yeah.
One, because it can be convenient.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I couldn't handle
Knowing that
somebody
yeah.
lied to my face.
Right. And
I
you
couldn't
feel,
take that.
And you also, like, if there are other people around, you feel a certain amount of guilt, like you need to tell those people.
Yeah,
and-
I'm thinking
yeah.
more about how it would affect me.
Sure.
But yeah, I couldn't.
You'd be like, you jerk.
If I asked Chad,
Yeah.
like, hey, do you want to hang out this weekend? And he said, no, Katie and I are busy buying a couch for our new beautiful condo.
Yeah.
And I knew that was just a straight up lie. I couldn't bounce back from that.
I mean, you would
Mm.
already know that's a straight up lie because you've been on my couch. I already have a beautiful
yeah, but you might get a
couch.
second beautiful couch.
That's true.
I don't know. You have more space now than you did before.
Yeah, I don't know which way it cuts for me.
My answer is definitive.
I'd rather get away with it.
I think
Yeah.
I'd rather
Yeah.
get away with it because I feel like people lie to me a lot.
Right.
In like small
It's just
instances.
fine.
Like, how's your day? It's okay. It's
Yeah.
fine. Everybody's having
And then you like
shit
hear
days.
the voiceover. It's like, Chad had a really shitty day today.
Like, I feel like I would just be bothered by
Yeah.
all of the alerts, whatever it is. I would just be like,
Yeah.
everybody's lying to everybody.
Yeah.
And I know it. Like, just turn it off. If you can't turn it off.
Yeah. This is like sort of the inverse of liar, liar,
Yeah.
right?
Also, poker. I feel like you could turn that into a money making thing, though.
Totally.
You could just go and like play poker or other things. where
That's
you're
true.
supposed to, like,
The detect the lie would be
Yeah.
really helpful in
I-
situations like that.
I think this is like
either way, it probably would work for poker because if everybody's going to believe your lies,
True.
Yeah.
That's true. Actually,
I'm
that's
always
way
looking
more
for a
true.
Yeah.
get rich quick scheme.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
like where your head's
I
at.
want to
on this
retire
one, Chad.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey,
That
yeah.
would be nice.
I know
Little
this is
seed
like
money for the
It's-
I'll tell you what media company,
Sure.
media group.
I know there's like
Come
the
on
rule
over,
of
Amazon.
you can't ask for more clarifying, but I wonder if you can turn on and off this ability.
I think
Ooh.
no. I
Or
think
it's
it's a
like-
given that you can't turn it on.
It's like
and
in
off.
What Women Want, how what's his name, Mel
It's
Gibson
like
can
that
just
classic
always
tale.
hear.
What women want.
Did you see What Men Want?
No.
Nobody did.
No. No. I think Baker did actually. I
Did
remember
you?
her telling me
Baker,
about it.
write in.
Yeah,
Tell us how it
yeah,
was.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it next week.
Give us the review.
So we're all generally in agreement on that one.
Yeah.
Because it's the obvious answer.
We did get away with.
Yeah.
That's what we all decided.
Totally.
So yeah.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
All right. I have one. Some of mine are like, doesn't matter. Would you rather, as a bedmate,
Oh.
have a tarantula,
Oh, this is not where I
Or-
thought this was going.
a lobster?
Ooh, a rock lobster?
I don't know what
is
that
a
is.
rock lobster?
I don't know, but I like the song by the B-52s.
Yeah.
Oh, at least
Rock lobster.
at least it's out there.
Yeah.
Um,
I am an arachnophobe.
yeah.
Not like little spiders, but like a big old
Nah,
spider like that.
It's a big spider. It's a tarantula.
Can I put the little rubber bands on the lobster's claws?
I don't think you're able to amend the animal.
They're
Is-
full pinch out.
I think so.
Is the lobster going to stay alive for long? Like,
Great
does he
question.
just sleep there and then go back and does
Yeah,
he
he
go to
would-
work? Does he commute to work? And
I'm pretty
in the
sure
ocean?
that there is there's a kind of lobster that doesn't need to be in the water.
That's not true.
What?
Yeah.
Then why wouldn't it? It's called.
That-
Yeah, it's called a
that's a-
cockroach.
Yeah, just call it a scorpion.
Ooh, scorpion.
yeah.
No way.
I
I wouldn't
think
pick him.
I'm
Are tarantulas poisonous?
I don't
They
think so.
are.
Are they?
They are.
I think some are at least.
And then you hear all those urban legends about like somebody like a spider laying eggs in somebody's mouth, and then like
Oh,
their
man.
intestines being full of spiders and like just crawling around their body and then out
This
their
is
mouths.
horrifying. Check the YouTube to see the
That
The
happened
video.
with my wife. We went on vacation, not a tarantula, but like a daddy long leg in the middle of the
Ugh.
night. Came down.
little
on her
different,
bed.
but-
She like hopped out of bed and was like, "Wow!"
Yeah,
It's like,
that's-
what's going on, baby? And then we turn. She's like, there was a spider on my face. That's the bad Katie voice, but
Yeah.
that happened.
And you killed that daddy Longlegs, Chad.
I think we did.
Good for
Chad
you,
reverted
man.
back to being 8 years old, and he just pulled one leg off at a
No,
time.
No,
remember
come
that?
on.
Yeah. It was,
How cruel.
can spiders feel?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
Do they deserve to feel?
Whoa, whoa!
What would I pick?
I would take the tarantula. That's me.
Would you?
I feel like a lobster that's gonna get smelly. It's gonna slap you. It might pinch you.
I know it might, but how long would it be able to live?
So you'd rather?
I think the
Would you like to have
construct
a
is that
dead-
it's
It's
all
there
lobster.
forever.
It's-
so
it's-
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like tucking in a lobster.
Do you think a
every
lobster
night.
would be crabby in bed?
I think that
Something's
Nobody.
fishy,
Come on.
is a lobster a shellfish?
Crustacean.
Yeah.
Okay.
which I believe is a shellfish.
I have a strong aversion to crustaceans.
Or maybe it's not a crustacean. Maybe it's
Whatever
Sorry,
it is.
keep
I
going.
have a strong aversion to sea creatures like that.
We know. Yep.
Like fish, kind of, but like definitely crabs and oysters. Like some things I like to eat, but the thought of a lobster is just a
Crawling
most,
around.
It's like the most it's an aquatic insect, and it's horrifying.
Yeah.
However, the
There's a
lobster,
lot of
It's like
legs.
prehistoric almost.
yeah, it grosses me out. But I think the thing about the lobster is when it's out of the water, it's much slower.
True.
Whereas the tarantula can dart around. and,
Yo,
like,
yeah.
really.
Here's the thing.
Move
Like,
around a lot.
tarantula could crawl right up your pant leg.
Who do you think would be a better
Like in-
cuddler? I mean, a tarantula.
I mean, the
nice and
tarantula's
It's
fuzzy.
fuzzy.
Yeah.
Lobster's like a little more to hold on to.
I think that the lobster can hurt you more.
I wonder what it feels like to be pinched by a lobster.
Probably bad.
Do you think? You think lobsters give a lot of handshakes? They probably got that grip strength up.
No
Especially the
millennials
older
down here.
generation.
Oh,
lobster.
now, is it a millennial lobster or is it a Gen X lobster?
Oh,
Because
man.
that'll influence my vote.
It's a fresh
I'm going
lobster.
lobster. I'm going
Okay,
lobster.
I'm going tarantula.
I am going
home.
home.
I'm going never to sleep again.
I will stand up, sleep. I think I'll go lobster.
Wow.
Even though
You turned
just
it.
because it's slower and I feel like I could avoid it easier.
Okay, so I should write lobster in the bracket for this one.
Yeah, that's the next ranking.
Yeah.
So would you rather be trapped in an elevator
Ooh.
packed with wet dogs
Ugh.
or
Kind of fun,
three fat men with bad breath?
Wet dogs all day, any day. They're still dogs.
You love dogs, don't
Yeah.
you? Ooh.
But now
You're on the elevator in perpetuity for the rest of your life. You'd never get to
You're
get off.
trapped.
I-
Well, yeah,
I'd-
it could be the rest of your life.
I'd go men.
It's like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The glass elevator just...
I'd go men because I feel like you'd have the option to have some sanity in your life. Like this is your life now, right?
Yeah.
Like this is you're spending the rest of your life. You have companions. You have people to converse with,
Oh, that's
to
a
learn
good
from,
point.
to talk to,
Yeah.
to share the rest of your life with.
Okay.
Dogs, after 10 years, they're going to die, and then they're just going to be dead wet dogs.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, if the dogs are going to die right away, are you going to die right away?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying 10 years from now. You said it's for the rest of your life.
I guess. But
Oh,
I was
you're
thinking
trapped.
like it would be the same state. Like
Also,
nothing
I
would
didn't say that.
change.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I still say men.
It's like suspended reality.
I mean, the way that you said you would talk to people, I feel like
I've
that's
never
how
seen
some
you
people
talk to
talk to
anybody.
dogs.
Yeah.
too.
I talk to you too.
Well,
Sometimes it feels like we're stuck in an
Going
elevator
up.
together.
Would you start talking to the dudes? Would you be like, "Who's a good boy?"
like scratch him behind the ear. Elliot's leg would start
Who
shaking.
doesn't like being itched behind the ear?
Ooh.
I've never met anybody who has. And
Also, do you think these guys got sandwiches like hoagies? Because
I
that
would
could
hope so.
that could sway me.
That's true. But what if the dogs have little like milk bones?
Oh.
Elliot, you'd eat one.
I've
Seen you eat a dog
And
treat
what kind of
before.
wet? What
I've
kind of wet
sampled
are
a dog
these
treat.
dogs?
Yeah.
Are these wet because they just got done taking a bath, or are these
Oh,
wet because they've been out and
question.
like rolling in the mud?
Good.
That's a fair question,
question.
but regardless, the wet dog smell is going to...
Do the dogs have good smelling breath?
Yeah, they're puppies.
Oh,
if they're
puppy
puppies,
kiss.
that
Oh,
might
and
change
puppies,
How good of a-
puppies do change.
Yeah.
a little bit.
I'm going dog.
I'm
I
going
gotta-
dog.
I got to go human.
Okay.
I need that
Wow.
human connection.
Wow.
Elliot needs to smell some bad breath, and
But
it
what
might
if-
change his.
What if you just like didn't get along?
With the three guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how big are they? Like, are you always touching?
I thought that was a strange
3 fat men is what I have.
detail to
They don't
include.
have good hygiene if they have bad breath, or they just ate
No,
something.
Some people just have bad breath. Halitosis. It's a condition.
It's
Yeah, but you can
something
you
made up by
can
Listerine.
solve for that, right? Oh yeah, wait, that's true, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
I learned it on Adam Ruins Everything.
That's what you told me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah, they just
Fucking
made up
Adam.
a phrase
Fucking
for
Adam.
it. and
Really?
then marketed
That's
it,
not
and now
like
people
a
think so.
medical term?
No, I don't
wow.
think so.
Hey,
People are learning things
people
today.
learn things on this episode, all right? Halitosis, get out of here.
Get out of
outta
here.
here.
Halitosis. But also,
Make
practice good
believe.
hygiene. Floss if you need
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
What do you got there, sister?
I got. Would you rather only age from the neck up or the neck down? So you would have like a young
Are you
face with an
starting from
old body
baby?
or an old no let's
right
say
now?
our age now, yeah. So you would have like a regular Elliot head with an old man body or an old man Elliot head with this
Well,
thing you got going
what's
here.
happening right now isn't much to write home about. So
I was gonna say if I could like have a
10 years
timeline to
ago?
get in shape and
Yeah.
then it would lock in, that would be nice. Like us 5 years ago, me 5 years ago, you 10 years ago.
yeah, eight to 9.
But you could like wear clothes that
Yeah, I think it's got to be you keep a young face.
the more practical feels like the young
Yeah,
face.
because how often in
but
everyday
then
life?
what? You're going to be like a grandpa and you're going to look like 30.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I guess that's not a bad thing.
I think I might be a silver fox. Like I feel like I could pull that off.
You starting to gray at all?
I
Not
don't know.
really. I
Not
can't really
I
see
don't.
it.
But also, I don't think I'm gonna like gray. I think I'm gonna like fade. It's gonna be like light blonde.
I want there to be that cool phase where you have the salt and pepper. Although you and I won't have the pepper. It's more
Nah.
like the
Salt and
what's it called?
Salt.
Sandy, salt and sand.
It's like
I don't know.
Himalayan salt, maybe.
The
Salt and
the
straw.
pink sea salt.
Strawberry salt.
Have you been to Salt and Straw?
Yeah, I went with you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got to keep the youthful face.
I'm keeping a youthful body. I mean, my body already aches, but
I have a wrinkle here.
Oh, that's true. We didn't think
Yeah.
about like sort of. We were
The
only
feeling
thinking
of it.
physically.
I have a wrinkle
Oh,
here.
if
Get
that-
it?
Yeah. Great.
Wrinkle. Wrinkle.
Yeah.
If you have a young body, do you keep young organs? Like, does my heart
That's
stay
what
healthy?
That's what
I
we were.
think
He just
so.
brought
Oh,
up.
sorry.
Yeah.
well, I just realized
So
it
your
too.
head just gets old looking. Well, your
yeah,
brain.
but your brain. I think
and your
heart
eyes, your nose
fades
continues to grow.
quicker than your brain, all things being equal.
You're probably right.
I think
it
your heart
depends
has
on
like
your
a
situation.
a certain.
All right, I'll keep a young body then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And an old
Maybe
face.
that's the case.
Yeah. I'll get those. I'll earn those laugh
Yeah.
lines. You know.
Got like a Hallmark card.
Elliot, what do you got?
Wow,
for
we all
us?
agreed on that one then,
Sorry,
huh?
I'm getting a call.
Not
Hey,
get
tell,
out of here.
tell
Cole.
him you're working.
Hey, I'm working here. I think I need to
Take a pause.
practice my English accent
Oh,
a
please.
little bit, if you don't
Please.
mind. So I'm going to read this next question. in an
Oh
English
boy!
accent.
Hey everyone, if you need to fast forward 15 seconds, we get it.
For our offended listeners out there, we're sorry.
The reason there's no reason for it. Would you rather have to wear formal attire or pajamas? What am I doing? That's not English at all.
No, that is so bad. That is wrong.
Let me think a little bit. Would you rather?
Why are you
Why?
whispering?
Why are you
Would
so
you
loud? Because he was
rather-
so
you
loud
went
when
from
he said it.
yelling to whispering.
Would you rather wear formal attire? That's not English
That's
either.
mad.
Help me with the English accent.
Hello.
No.
Hello,
There it
Daddy.
is. Yeah.
What were you saying? Could I get a cheeseburger?
That's like the Cockney
Big Mac.
a little bit. A
And
big
chips.
macadoo.
Jesus
That's what they call it over there.
Really?
No, I
Oh,
don't
I was
know.
gonna say
You
that's
know
so-
I'm going to go to a
That's
McDonald's.
so cute.
Though. Would you rather have to wear formal attire or pajamas every day?
Oh.
If you had to wear an outfit every day
Yeah.
and you was no choice.
That's
would it-
all you get to wear.
Yeah, like I'm talking like the full
Like a
penguin suit.
tuxedo.
Tuxedo. And for you, like a formal ball
Or,
gown
yeah.
or a tuxedo, whatever you want to
could
do.
be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's every day for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I think you can change up the tie. That's how you can
It
shake
just
it
has
up.
to be formal.
Yeah, it has to be formal.
I'm going pajamas.
You got
Yeah.
pajamas?
Bananas in pajamas
are coming down the stairs. Bananas in pajamas.
What song is this that
are
you're
coming
singing?
down
Bananas in
pairs.
pajamas.
What
Yeah.
is that?
It was a
From
cartoon.
TV show. Yeah.
What cartoon?
Bananas
Bananas
in
in
pajamas.
pajamas.
I've never heard of it.
It was like two
Two
large
bananas
puppets
in pajamas.
and then there was like a cartoon.
they were like blue
singer.
and white stripes.
I don't believe that's a thing.
Well,
I think you're lying, and I think you rehearsed that song earlier today.
Yeah, we
yes,
did,
that's
yeah.
what we do in preparation
Yeah.
is rehearse.
You might be surprised, even though I don't dress formally nearly ever.
You're going to go formal.
I'm going to go formal because
Oh.
I think it you got to dress for the job you want.
Right.
Right. And if I'm wearing pajamas every day, I'm just a fucking slob.
Right.
So you want to be what are the people who drive you around? Chauffeur.
Chauffeur, yeah.
A butler, chauffeur, or just a super rich dude. I don't know
Yeah.
who else wears a tuxedo.
Well, are you going to have a
A
monocle?
penguin?
Is that what?
A conductor,
Ooh, yeah.
The Monopoly man.
the Monopoly man, who is a very rich man. Right? He's a super
Wait, a
rich man.
conductor.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
A conductor, like
for
like an
orchestra.
or-
Or
I thought you were talking about
I
a
was thinking
train
me
orchestra.
too. I was
That'd
like,
be
don't they
a-
wear a little cap, a jaunty cap?
That'd be a nice little
Ooh.
fancy train if you had to wear a tuxedo.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I've never worn a tuxedo. Even when it was like prom, I went for the suit option.
Okay.
Ooh.
Like I've never worn like a
Like a
cummerbund.
zoot suit?
No.
Was it a riot?
No, that's not what I do. That's not my
Riot.
style. But like a cummerbund, I can't imagine that.
Ooh.
But I've worn quite a few flowers on my lapel.
Oh.
If I may say so myself.
Wow, that's nice, Elliot.
He's a fancy boy.
Fancy boy.
You know what I haven't done since I was 17 or 18? Buy a corsage.
Maybe you should surprise Carla with a corsage.
When we go out to dinner and she's just wearing a
Yeah.
flower bracelet.
I think she would appreciate
the Olive
that.
Garden.
When you get that like all you can eat for life pasta.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
I watched that
yes.
video. I
Yeah.
was like, wow, this is... Nobody laughed at my joke when I said that guy looked like the third Pokemon evolution of you, Elliot.
He was having a pasta party.
He was having a pasta party.
Pasta party.
I'm going pajamas.
Yeah.
Pajamas.
Enjoy your
Plebes.
your plebeian life.
Yeah. Oh, Chad's grabbing for his book
All
again.
right. Would you rather sit naked on a pedestal in the middle of a crowded public park, or sit naked on a platter with an apple in your mouth at a gala dinner party?
B, that sounds so much funnier.
On a pedestal or on a platter?
Yeah, with an apple.
Pedestal in a public
Like
park,
a suckling
or
pig.
on a platter at a gala.
Okay,
B,
here's
a gala
B
or
is
gala?
funnier.
this is easy. Well, okay, there's two poses you have to think about. If you're on a pedestal, you're probably sitting
or standing.
You're sitting as
Yeah.
if you're like the
Thinking.
thinking man,
Yeah.
that sculpture,
Yeah.
right? And you can kind of hide your stuff.
Yeah.
But if you're on a platter,
You're sitting in like dog pose.
you're
I
either
can't
sitting
wait to get that Photoshop.
you're either like curled up, like
No,
like
I think it's...
I think you're on all fours with
Yeah.
your butt in the air, which
I think
is
I would
dramatically worse. It's a way. Sorry for all the imagery.
I think you could do the Burt Reynolds like lay on your side.
As the on the
with it-
platter?
yeah, just. apple
Well,
in
if
my
that's
mouth.
the case, then that might
maybe
change.
like one knee up in the air, you know, like.
I think everybody
sultry.
looks really good from one angle. So you have to think
Not
about
that
the
one.
you have to think about the 360 view that you're going to give people.
I guess it depends where in the room it is.
I want to just make a note. Caitlin is crying. I feel like we've achieved something
Look,
today.
I think B is obviously the worst of the two options, but it's by far the funniest, and so I'm gonna pick
What are
it.
you doing with your hands? Are you like on elbows too?
Yeah, I think they're kind of tucked under, like little hooves. And like
Now,
you're
are you-
surrounded by
are
like
you
sort of
oiled
like
up?
leafy, like kale or whatever,
Kale.
like on a platter. You know how they
Kale
like
is so
those.
stupid.
Oh man.
Fuck that vegetable.
Yeah, are you? Yeah, probably. You're like a little bronzed too.
Yeah.
you gotta look good.
Maybe
What
some gold leaf.
Yeah.
would they put those little like when they put a turkey in the middle of a plate? There's like those little
Yeah,
those
it's
little
those
white
little
things.
white
Check
things.
that thing.
Do we have
Yeah.
those on?
Yes.
On the ankle?
On your toes, maybe?
Oh, this is gross. We're sorry.
B.
Well, and it depends on what the weather is for the park, too.
Big time.
It's, you got to
B.
just
It's
think
probably-
it's whatever your ideal weather is.
I bet it would probably end up being a little too brisk, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
You'd be affected.
Hmm.
So
Not
what's
on that
what's your
platter,
answer?
though.
I
Probably
think
the gala.
You know you want to, Elliot.
think it'd be
Just
fun.
join us. Come to the party.
Also, there's snacks
We
there.
could all be lined up next to each other. Be a big party.
what an image.
I mean, you give me enough drinks, either of these could happen. You know what I'm saying? Know what
Yeah,
I'm
Chad
saying?
would just be asleep.
Yeah.
Just head down.
Yeah.
He already ate the apple.
it's just a core between his teeth
I was hungry. I'm sorry.
with a little worm coming out.
Oh, man.
That'd be a weird meal for the attendees.
Yeah.
Do you know
Just
it's worse than
see three
finding a
humans.
worm in your
Ugh.
apple?
Huh?
You know what's worse than finding a worm in your apple?
Seeing you nude with your butt in the air?
Finding half a worm.
Ooh, ching.
Good old elementary school joke.
That
You
wasn't
heard that
bad.
one on the bus.
That wasn't
Heard
bad.
that one on the back of the bus.
Ooh.
All right, Chad, that was a good one.
Yeah, it was a good
I
one.
like that one. Good job, Zabondi. What's that?
Zabando?
Zabando book.
Zabando.
We'll link it in the description.
Probably not.
No. All right, Caitlin, what do you have? What's up for you?
Oh, I was like, that was mine. No,
We're gonna
it
do a
wasn't.
couple more of these.
Hold on, I had it and then I just lost it. Okay, would you rather get a paper cut between your fingers every time you touch
come
paper,
on.
or bite your tongue every time you eat something?
So we're talking between the fingers, like in the webbing between fingers.
Right in the web.
That
I know, your
it's
whole
making
body.
my back
I know.
curl just thinking about it.
I'm gonna go with paper cut.
Yeah, I think it's easier to avoid.
It's how often are you
Right.
actually truly
I
touching
would
paper?
Right.
completely
day-to-day.
change my lifestyle and just
Yeah.
avoid paper.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
I mean,
you have to eat.
Oh.
Yeah. Especially if I roll up to that party and see you on that platter.
Oh, I'm gonna make people hungry.
Where's the wine? Because I'm thirsty. Oh, you just broke Caitlin.
Caitlin's
That's good
broken.
work. That's good work.
People are gonna have an appetite.
Oh, nobody's leaving hungry.
Oh, man.
I'll feed you all.
An apple a day.
Oh, this is some
Stupid.
nonsense.
I am uncomfortable.
Yeah.
With the
I'm
image.
team
Good.
paper. No. Yeah, paper
Yeah.
cut on this
Yeah.
one.
Although
That's the right answer.
I will say, what about the accidental time
Oh,
you touch
terrible.
a paper?
Yeah.
It's
It
biting
knocks
your
you out
tongue.
for a week.
Yeah, you're out. You can't
Yeah.
use that hand for the whole week. Chad is visibly uncomfortable.
Oh, man.
I know.
That like gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't like it.
And then when the breeze hits it, oof. A little paper cut, you know.
The breeze. I've never thought about the breeze,
Yeah.
how it affects my paper
It
cut.
does. Nick, I'll give you one and we can try it.
Oh God.
Oh.
We're gonna have to put an explicit warning on this, just for the gross
oh,
out
man,
warning.
We're back to the explicit. We're back to the algorithm.
Most of them are explicit.
Most of them I have to check.
Yeah.
I don't want any kids getting this.
I know.
I
Better
don't-
safe than sorry.
I don't want to ruin any young minds.
Fair.
Okay, this is a thoughtful question, maybe.
Oh,
maybe.
first timer.
No, a couple might have been thoughtful.
All right.
Would you rather?
Oh, you didn't have the big one.
No, that wasn't me. Oh boy, would you rather know when you're going to die or
Oh.
how you're going to die?
When or how?
When or how?
How, I think. When is too much pressure. It totally
Yeah.
affects the way in which you live your life.
Yeah. What if it was like you're going to die by car accident? And then you can just
But you
never
can't-
be in a car
but-
because you'll always be
But
wondering.
it's going to happen, right? You can't like avoid the
I don't know.
This is
inevitable.
the
I
plot
just feel
of
like
the
I would
movie,
be
right?
in a car so many times that it's like it could be, you know what I mean?
Well,
like
that's
how
a-
do you
that's a-
guard? I wouldn't be thinking about how to guard against it.
But it is a good question. If you got an oracle to give you a message of
Yeah.
you're going to die in a car accident,
Yeah.
or I guess because you're going to die while driving. What if you just never drove again? Like you never got behind the wheel.
But you know that you're going to die while driving. Like that is like going to come true.
Can you beat fate?
No, I don't think. Well, not the way that we set up these questions.
No. I think you're right. It's
I think either way is going to drive you crazy.
Yeah.
true. One is easier to forget because one isn't like definable by a time.
Right. You don't know exactly when.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like while
Do you think
recording
maybe-
episode 32.
You
of,
think you would try to
Halo.
like, let's say it was the date. Do you think you could try to like fool yourself into like memorizing a bunch of different random dates so you confuse yourself?
I don't know. That feels like the thing that gets like into the deep recesses of your memory.
But what if the date, like we're all in our early 30s, what if the date was like 75? Well, not 75.
Some of us
It was
are
like
mean, though.
60 years from now.
Yeah.
Then it feels okay.
60 feels wishful thinking.
It
too.
feels okay. At that point, I'd rather know that.
Sure. If it was like tomorrow, it's like, well, also it'd be like, well, you know,
But if
it's
you
been a
kn-
good run.
if you knew that you had 15 years,
Ooh.
you'd live your life differently and you'd make
Totally.
the most out of those 15
That's
years.
true. Okay.
So maybe I don't know. This
If
is,
you did find out it was tomorrow, like I'd have a hell of a good time tonight.
yeah.
I would, I think this is not an easy question to answer when you
Wow.
really dive into it,
Yeah.
I might take the date over the how.
I think I'm going how still. So few mysteries in life. Can't the date of our death be one?
What if it was like you're going to die choking on an apple core?
Oh.
And you're like, no.
I'm like, oh, well, I can't go to that party.
What if you got the date tattooed on you and people were like, what's that tattoo? That's damn gonna die.
You know, a
Ooh,
lot of weird
spooky.
looks.
That's a weird, yeah, it would be spooky.
What do you say we each do one more?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. Chad, I know you're just opening up a random page, so it's up to you, but one more each.
Would you rather
Still open
thoroughly
one.
lick a large frog all over,
Ugh.
or just once lick a 2-inch area on the backside of a urinal in a porta potty?
The backside of a urinal? What is a back?
Like the part that faces the wall?
Yeah, I was gonna say where the like
Do that just
Slash.
once, or like, what's the frog one?
the whole thing.
And a small
All
portion
over.
of the urinal?
Only
Yep.
one time.
Yep. Like you gotta lick clean the frog, or you gotta touch your tongue.
I'd
to,
rather
like,
do the
this-
urinal.
Me too.
The urinal doesn't move around. It won't squirm. The frog, there's just...
I think the urinal, which I found out with what I'm about to say isn't true, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Sure.
That
Well,
urine
it's
is
never stopped
sterile. So, like, there's not really a danger.
I think when it's in your body, it is, but as soon as like
Right.
it touches your
Yeah.
body parts,
The
on way
idea that,
out,
like,
Oh,
it's
urine is sterile and you're okay to ingest it. Not that you would.
I think you actually may be getting that from Dodgeball or
Really?
like a movie like that.
It's just pervasive.
That
That
sounds familiar.
I
feel
drink my
like-
own urine. It's sterile. Tastes good.
that's, you know, that might be where it's from. But I'd go urinal. Although you got to judge the book by its cover in that case. Where it
Meaning?
is
Oh.
important. How long has it been in the heat? What kind of patrons are going in and out?
Talking about the frog?
Urinal. Oh,
Thanks, Chad.
wow. Once I heard what I did to myself,
Oh, boy.
man, I feel like a urinal outside of a gas station. Closed down. We got this bean burrito.
I've been in some nice urinals. Can I be honest?
Inside a
Yeah,
urinal.
tell us all
When's the
about
last
it.
time you were inside a nice urinal, Elliot?
Sorry.
I do
Not
want to
in-
hear
no,
that.
Yeah.
no, no.
It's like
Porta
Honey, I
potty?
Shrunk the Kids.
Nice porta potties. Are we
Porta
calling them
potty?
porta potties?
Porta
Are they
potties,
porta potties where you're
johns?
from?
Yeah, for the most part.
I've heard porta john. Don't like it.
Yeah.
It sounds so formal.
Well, I don't like when people call it a john
You
in
could
general.
wear your tuxedo in there.
Oh, you know I'd be wearing that tuxedo.
Oh man.
I think also if I was on the table with an apple core in my mouth,
Yeah.
I would definitely wear a bow tie.
You have to. A red one.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like Chippendales, like cuffs with cufflinks.
Yeah,
like no
it's-
sleeve, just the cuff.
It's essentially a tuxedo minus everything in between.
Everything from the wrist up and the neck down.
Oh, man.
Oh, what a way to live.
Chad, you have the question of the episode, I think.
That's a good one.
That
Nothing's
was
gonna
good.
beat that one.
That was good.
Wait,
Wait, we have more, right?
yeah,
Another one?
you and I each have one.
Yeah, live up to the expectations.
That's the problem.
Okay.
I can't. None of mine are as good as that.
Oh, I don't have any funny ones, I don't think. Oh gosh, that one's dark. Would you rather reverse one decision you make every day? So every day
I
you
feel
get
like I
to
do that.
you
You
get
get a
one
mulligan.
you get one take back.
one a
yep.
day, you get a mulligan.
Or be able to stop time for 10 seconds every day.
to like
Ooh.
think through a decision.
Yeah, or like say like you were about to get hit by a bus and Chad and I could be like freeze and then we're like unfreeze and then you get hit by the bus. No, we'd pull you out of the way.
freeze frame. Freeze frame. Freeze frame.
We'd pull you out.
I think there's a better societal benefit to what you're saying because you could see like maybe
Yes.
an accident in progress. Although I've actually never seen.
No,
Oh,
but
no.
here's the thing. It's like you have it in your arsenal, right? Like
Yeah.
it wouldn't be as useful as many times, but when it was useful, it'd be super
Yeah.
True.
useful.
I gotta go with the selfish way though.
Decision.
I put my foot in my mouth way more often
You too.
than I.
Not
like,
as often as that apple.
There, you know, when you say something and just like as it's coming out of your mouth, you're like, "What the?
Damn
Why,
it."
why
Yeah.
did I do?"
Oftentimes
Every-
when I'm in a group with Elliot, he starts talking. I just do the like hands
Yeah.
up like a soccer player, like I didn't touch him.
Yeah.
I start to like walk away.
It's
Like,
easier to back away.
I'm not responsible for this person.
I just look down at my shoes like, when will it end? When will it end?
Thanks for your vote of confidence.
And then afterwards,
so
we
we could-
debrief and
yeah,
like, these
we
are
could-
the social skills and
So we
norms that
could
you
stop
crossed.
time, Chad. We could both walk very far away from the conversation.
And people would believe you were
then
never even there.
Exactly.
10 seconds is also like, what if I see something down the street? I can't get there in 10 seconds.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like when it's useful, it's useful.
Yeah. Plus, if I could do a mulligan, that's kind of just like a more useful version of stopping time.
It depends.
You know what I mean? Because if
Maybe.
I'm
That's
thinking like,
true.
let's see, I see somebody trip. It can be a lot worse than that, but let's say I see somebody trip.
Yeah.
I can mulligan that again
And say, hey, don't trip.
and say, hey, be careful.
Yeah.
But really,
But
I'm
you can't
still-
really go back in time because if you see them trip, they still are going to trip.
I know, and then it's like, oh, it's a lot of pressure
It's
every
this
day
time
too. Like,
paradox
oh, should I
again.
use it for
Oh, man.
this? Oh, should I
Right.
use it for when
Yeah.
should I have
You'd
used
be
it?
paralyzed by never using
I
it.
know.
Like people that have no vacation policy.
Right.
Do they take vacation?
And then you just use it every night, like right before you went to bed, because you'd be like, well, I got to use it. I wasted
have
the
it,
whole
yeah.
day. Yeah.
Do you remember what you
Do
did
you
do?
remember?
Like, could I go to a restaurant and like order something and eat the whole thing, and then say, you know what, I'm going to redo that and eat a different thing? But do I
like,
remember
are
having
you
both
full?
meals?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Not would I be full, but like would I have the memory
I'm
of eating?
thinking of it. It's like a Men in Black mind eraser thing. Like you just
see
get to
that.
like reset the clock.
I'm still going to go reset. I'm definitely going to reset.
Also, when you're at a restaurant, like, do you feel like you make decisions, you stick to it? I feel like I call an audible when the server is there asking the
Oh, I do
questions.
too. I get
Like,
a lot of menu
What do you think
stress.
about? I think I'm gonna get the fried chicken sandwich, but in the back, I got like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm actually gonna get the French dip. You didn't even say that when you're considering what you're gonna have, Chad. Come on.
Chad had a fried chicken sandwich today.
He
I
did.
did.
It looked
Yeah.
very good.
It did look
It
good.
was really good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I generally know.
Charlie
what
had it too, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I
He went there
rarely
because
make
he wanted a salad, and then he got a
And then
fried
he got
chicken
fried
sandwich.
Yeah.
He was swayed by the man who
Yeah,
said, "This
yeah,
is real
yeah.
good." Oh man! Did we all answer? What did you say, Chad?
I'm gonna stop time for 10 seconds.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, Caitlin.
I'm going mulligan.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's way more useful.
They're
I'm
both
gonna-
very useful.
And I think I'm gonna figure out how to like.
It's a
use
false
it.
choice, really.
Like gambling. Gonna go to Encore and find some way
Oh.
that those 10 seconds can become useful to me.
That's true. Like, can you do anything in the 10 seconds?
Just, like, flip
like,
up
could
the
you
card.
pick the or
Like,
like
put
pick up
the
the ball, the
roulette-
roulette in the yeah.
Ooh. That
well,
might
now
be
that
the ticket.
changes things.
I
How's the
know.
question worded?
This isn't mine,
Oh,
is
it's
it?
mine.
Oh.
It was literally, would you rather stop time, or would you rather reverse one decision you make every day, or be able to stop time for 10 seconds every day?
Well,
Oh, and also it says
no
reverse,
additional
not change
context.
your decision.
Oh, okay, interesting. So it has to be like,
well, thinking about the casino.
that's
If you're playing
loose.
roulette and you put $100,000 on red
yeah,
and it doesn't get hit, reverse it, do black.
right.
Only
Undo
a
it.
very small chance
But
you hit
then
a zero.
so it would replay that scenario too. So you're sort of like, stop.
but you,
I don't
Oh,
know. It's
man.
tough, guys.
my mind is
I know, this
blown.
is too,
What
It's
do
like
we
we're back
do?
in
This is-
college
this
thinking
is
of
too heavy.
the world, you know?
right?
The
Oh,
paradox
it's like
of
lying.
life.
It's like when I lie in bed at night and worry about climate change. So stressful.
Do you know there are some people who still don't believe in climate change?
Yeah, Chad, right?
Yeah,
What?
I know. It's kind of fucking
No,
weird.
no, don't put out that narrative.
Charlie told me.
Yeah.
He said, you should have heard what Chad was
Yeah.
saying the other day.
Charlie's in LA. You can't trust him, though.
Yeah, it's true.
I think more shocking than the climate change people are the flat earth people. It's unbelievable to
Yeah,
me. It's
come
unbelievable to me that
on.
people today, in like real human people, can truly have that belief. If you're a flat earther, write in. I want to hear what you have to say. Frankly, I'd like to have you on this
yeah,
episode.
we'd have you on.
Yeah, well, come on. We'll do a discussion because I'm frankly curious how somebody can actually
Yeah.
think that.
And seriously, if anybody knows anybody who does that handwriting analysis,
Yeah.
I'd really
let us
like to
know.
do
I'd
that.
want to do that.
And again, like we said, you can fake it.
Yeah.
Just tell us you know what you're talking
Exactly.
about.
We just want to do the thing.
Write out a sample.
All right, Elliot.
Okay.
Oh, he's excited.
It's
What?
not. I don't know. It's gross, but we're gonna do it anyway. Would you rather? Would you rather piss your pants in public once a week?
Once a week.
Once a week.
And then it's like, what's public?
Well, it's what it means. Everybody sees it.
Yeah.
Everybody knows
Okay.
it. You can't hide it.
Okay.
Or shit your pants in private once a day.
Oh.
It's a tough choice. It's
Yeah.
a.
It
What,
is
is that a
tough.
Sophie's choice?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, what's the reference to Sophie's Choice?
I don't know.
I don't
understand.
know.
We're getting off topic. Which would you do? Poop or shit? I'm sorry. Piss or shit.
I didn't even pick it up on
Oh,
it.
man.
Pee my pants once a day.
Once a day.
Once a week.
Once
You
a
pee
week.
your
Yeah,
Once
pants.
a week.
You pee once a week and
In
everybody
public.
knows it. Or generally, it's totally
And I have
hidden
no
to
control
everybody.
over
Do you
when
think-
any of these things happen.
I think it happens totally randomly.
Oh man, because if you could just start your morning off with that, take
Yeah.
a shower, that'd be
right,
okay.
or just do it where like no one you're never going to see again or something.
No. It's public. Everybody knows it. Your
front-
family,
front
your
page
friends,
of the
but
your
your
paper.
pooping your pants
coworkers.
is in private.
Yeah.
Imagine what's the worst place you would piss your pants?
I mean, like at work would be
Okay,
hard.
that's where it is. You're giving a presentation without a podium. That's how it
Yeah.
happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're on stage,
I
no podium.
I walked into that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
man.
okay. That's your
Okay.
scenario.
But you're wearing black pants, so
Well-
That's true.
Still though, everybody knows it.
I can smell it. You had
They can smell
asparagus
it.
for lunch.
Oh man, I remember in the 3rd grade.
Oh boy, here we go.
No, this wasn't me. This was the girl who used to sit next to me. I can't remember Amanda something. Can't remember her name. We were standing up in the morning.
Pansier.
No, doing the
Pansier.
Pledge of Allegiance, and she peed her pants in the middle of the Pledge of Allegiance, and we wore uniforms, and so we had like skirts. And poor
That
girl,
is
Isn't that
challenging.
so- oh.
One time in high school, it was like the end of the day, and I was going to the bathroom before I went over to football practice. Packed everything up too soon and like peed down my leg.
Oh.
Like it was such a bonehead thing. But then I for like 3 minutes, I'd be like, I got to walk down like all these hallways like to get to practice. How am I going to try to like disguise this? So I splashed a bunch of water on
You
my
gotta
crotch.
hide
Like,
it.
Yeah.
oh man, the sink went crazy.
That's the secret. If anybody ever says that,
You just put
they
water. all
probably
over-
peed
yeah.
on themselves. a
Yeah.
little bit.
When have you ever seen a sink go crazy?
Ellie, weren't you saying earlier today that the sink was going
No,
crazy?
that was a-
hell yeah!
That was a true scenario. There's water all
Yeah,
over the sink, and it's
sure.
right at crotch level.
Yep,
Yeah, okay.
I leaned in to
Likely
get a paper
story,
towel,
bud.
and there it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
It was in a horizontal line across my pants.
Oh,
so
Elliot.
that's not how anybody
He's a
pees.
talented man.
Okay, what's the answer?
I think I'm going to poop my pants in private every day.
Every day you're walking
Every
around with
day.
sloppy pants.
In private.
Well, he'd plan for it if he knew it was going to happen.
You don't know when it's going to happen.
But he's in private, so it would be when he was alone.
No. I
Yeah.
could have just pooped my pants right now. You wouldn't know.
Oh, you just mean that nobody knows?
Yeah, it's
That's not how I read the
no
question.
private doesn't mean you can go into a private space and do it. It means that
that's how
nobody
I was
knows. No.
interpreting it.
It means that nobody knows except you. But it can happen anywhere at any time.
That's interesting. I feel like I would travel differently. I'd have a little bag of
Right.
bag of
And
wipes.
I also don't think you can plan for it.
Okay.
It's not like you can wear
How-
diapers.
How come you're adding all
Because
these
he
qualifiers?
gets to do this, but we
Because
don't.
you're finding qualifiers that make it not as bad. Because like either of these,
Oh,
yeah,
you mean the thing that you try to do every time we ask a question?
either of these you wear adult diapers and you're okay. The diapers
Yeah.
are off the table. You can't wear diapers.
What about the pins?
No, that's what adult diapers are, Chad.
What about Pampers?
No, none of them.
Loves.
No, you're wearing loose boxers.
Okay,
That's what
Elliot.
you have to deal with.
No, I'm not wearing loose
You
boxers.
know what kind
in
of underwear he
general.
wears.
Yeah.
He's told us
We've
time and
already
time
crossed
again.
this
I don't know anybody that as an adult wears boxers. If you do, write in. But no, nobody wears boxers. Chad wears the briefs.
So that's the
that
conclusion
get
of
mixed up with his wives.
Tropical color pack.
The bright blues.
Yeah.
I
I do the pee my pants, I think.
every day. Everybody knows
It's
you're
sort
just.
of charming.
you're
It's
just
like it would be
once
my
a week.
thing.
Once a week.
Oh yeah, once a week.
Yeah, once a week.
Remember the prompt, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Can you imagine though, if you and I, if there
It'd
was
be
just,
like my little calling card. Like, oh, there goes Caitlin
but
again.
like think about it in reality. There's a person over.
No, it's
that
terrible.
sits over there in that corner.
yeah.
You just know them as the pisser.
Yeah.
Once a week, they're pissing.
I mean, I don't
I mean,
look. I don't want to choose
I mean,
either of
the
those.
there's
answer-
no such thing as bad publicity. So
Yeah, that's true.
The answer is pissing.
Yeah.
pooping
Pooping every day.
every day.
Oh
You're
my
never gonna know.
God, Chad.
I'm doing it in private.
Ew. Chad's a gross man. You just gotta hope it's like either early morning or right before a shower, but
But you don't know.
It doesn't
you
matter.
don't know. Oh God, every day your life is just
Poop.
okay. Well, that's would
Yeah,
you rather.
What a way to wrap this one up.
Let's do one more that we're not even going to answer, but the people
Oh.
can think
Oh,
about.
and they can write into the
Ooh.
Yeah.
Instagram or the
Would you
mailbag.
rather
Okay, here we go. This is it.
have to always eat standing up or always enter your car from the passenger door?
Oh, that's such an easy one to answer. But we can't answer.
Let
it.
us know on the Instagram and write it into the mailbag. Well, thank you very much, everybody. You've been what? You've been
Told.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
It's standing up. It's eat standing up. It absolutely is.
Absolutely.
I
Although,
mean,
really? Is it? Are you sure? Imagine it being in a restaurant, everybody's
yeah.
sitting down
I
and
think
you're
it
just
depends on
standing
what
at your
car
table.
you have.
Yeah.
Because if you got to
Oh,
go over the
that's
It
true.
console.
does, yeah. Over the console.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I mean,
nobody has bench seats anymore.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Or like sometime minivan, you could like sort of get around it.
it'd be tough though in my tuxedo. I'd have a challenge.
Not in my pajamas.
Not with my poopy
Yeah.
pants.
All right,
And
time
that's
to
where
go.
we're going to end it.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.